Am I a horrible person for liking everything Justin Bieber has put out so far, even though he's a huge douche? Also, did you know Rihanna pulled out of the VS fashion show and in her place is Ellie Goulding, as if Ellie Goulding is her equal? Well anyways, welcome to this week's Dongs, and this is Peter/Pete Hizzle, and I'm on a chair today because I don't know. Would you rather me stand or sit on the chair? Because when I'm on the chair I can at least be like this, and be like... So anyways, if you watched Quantico this week, Jacob Artist being on that show is like very whatever. I don't know. I feel like he's there to appease the Glee fans, if there are even Glee watchers for that show. But yeah, I don't know their demographic. Also, the show went there by using the twins as the next suspect for the bombing. So now it's very like sensitive. But on How to Get Away with Murder, Oliver, don't die! You're the only Asian on that show. I was literally like clenching my butt cheeks while the whole like Adam for Adam thing was panning out. But Kristen Chenoweth was on The Muppets this week, and she's a huge Broadway star, and she's always funny, so I enjoyed her being on it. She's like my favorite guest star so far. I wish GCB still continued. And on the Project Runway finale, I really liked Kelly's collection, and I finally realized who she reminded me of. She reminds me of Betsy Johnson, but Betsy Johnson also kind of reminds me of Sia, but with like a face. So yeah, but their styles are really like similar, and that's why I guess I like them, because I always like Betsy Johnson's stuff. So even though she doesn't really do guy stuff, but I always like her aesthetic. So she's like the new age Betsy Johnson. I'm glad Ashley won, but Kelly had the better collection in my opinion. I think it's basically a publicity move by Project Runway to get more attention, but it also like helps plus size women gain more fashionable clothes. So I'm happy with the result. Edmund's collection was whatever to me. It didn't really like hit me emotionally. Candace's collection was okay. She didn't really do anything that innovative with leather because we've seen leather dresses in the past. So yeah, pass. Project Runway Juniors is gonna be in its place, so I'm gonna be watching that instead. If it's anything like MasterChef Kids, I'll enjoy it, but I don't know. We'll see. And then on this week's America's Next Top Model, I'm pretty whatever about that show now. I'm just glad Niall didn't go home. And my top 3 would be Lacey, Niall, and Mame. But I'm pretty sure either Niall or Mame is gonna win. I'm just waiting and hoping that Korea's Next Top Model comes back. But there's speculation that it's not. I just hope that Jang Yoon-ju like announces a new season. Why'd she have to get married? You guys saw how successful Che Sora was after winning? Don't cancel! Ah. This week's Empire ended like how this month's Midnighter ended. Why must Cookie's hot Latin dude be evil? What? Did anyone else think it was weird how Hakeem went to his mom's enemy's house to like do it with her instead of seek out like safety? Moving on to comic books this week, I just started reading the beginnings of Justice League Trinity War, but those parts can be seen in the Justice League movies, so there's no point in talking about it. Plus, I'm saving the rest of them for when I have jury duty, so I have stuff to read for like 8 hours. Jury duty. But anyways, Uncanny X-Men number 600 finally came out. I was pretty content with the ending. Without spoiling it too much, I'm glad that the ending didn't involve like a really prominent character, so I was like pleasantly surprised at how the way it ended. I think the biggest highlight of that issue was Bobby Drake coming to terms with his sexual orientation. I think it's really nice how Jean helped him like come to terms with his complete self and be more comfortable living out his life and not regretting it. Another nice thing from Uncanny X-Men number 600 was the letter that the writer Brian Michael Bendis wrote at the end, where he spoke about in All New X-Men that one scene with Kitty Pryde saying how she's a Jew was a real life event for him. And I just like how it's so personal to him, so it was like one of those things that give you like chills, and then yeah, you like things even more because it's so personal. And then Midnighter number 6 came out and it took a wild turn. It's like, how can someone play you like that for like 2 months and then stab you, literally? And now I'm just stuck in awe, wondering how this will all pan out. But yeah, that's all for Dongs this week. I was actually hoping to review more comics, but apparently I didn't have enough time because I do have Contest of Champions #2 and Extraordinary X-Men to read, but that's not going to happen until after recording this, so I'm going to get to that next week. But yeah, as always, if you like this video, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to share it. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next week.